Okay guys, so this is just in case you are getting fed up with my health updates, but I'm looking to like help people that are maybe going through the same things I've went through and stuff. Anyway, this video is going to be about the diet that I'm on just now. Like I told you, I'm on Slimming World and it's the only diet that has worked for me. Look back to like part 1 and 2 of my other vein of videos and you'll see all the stupid things that I've done diet wise. Slimming World has been the only diet that's worked for me in 32 years, 21 years. And yeah, I have been on Slimming World now for I think it's about 10 weeks, I think. I went for my weigh-in today. I go every Wednesday, usually a Wednesday morning, but sometimes Wednesday evening. This week wasn't a good week. I gained £1. I know it's only £1, but it's still a gain. That's not a good week for me. In a sense, I'm lucky because I have eaten some amount of crap this week. With not being well, you know, health eating has just went out the window. It's literally been a case in point of eating what I feel like. One of the days I was craving pizza, another day I was craving chocolate, another day I was craving kettle crisps. So I've been really, really bad this week. So yeah, I'm kind of lucky in a sense. It's only £1 that I have gained. I have lost 2 stone all in this time round. I've been to Slimming Worlds twice before and I lost a stone, but then I kind of fell off the wagon. I intend to stick at it this time because I'm seeing the difference. And talking about the confidence issues, I'm noticing that I'm starting to get more confidence as well. The last time I felt confidence like that was when I had lost all the weight with the gastric band, so I'm quite pleased at the way I'm feeling. My point to telling you about Slimming World is because I've tried so many diets and stupid fads and really crazy stuff, again refer to my other videos. Nothing worked, nothing at all. And trust me, I stuck to these. Like, everything was like I would do 2 weeks of rigidly sticking to something. When it didn't work, you'd fall off the wagon and, you know, eat something that you shouldn't, and so the cycle continued. Slimming World has been great for me because it, excuse me, you can tell I'm hungry just now. Slimming World has been great for me because basically you can eat copious amounts of food. I have a huge appetite. I do like junk food, but I love things like pasta, rice, mushrooms, meat, garlic, things like that, cheese, stuff like that. You can have all of these on this Slimming World diet. Now, I'm not by any manner of means, well, I suppose I am kind of promoting Slimming World, but only because it works for me, okay? I am not a Slimming World teacher, nothing like that. It's purely that I've used this diet for the past 10 weeks and it's worked. Basically, you cut out sugars, okay? That sounds hard, but it's actually so much easier than you would imagine, because you can substitute your sugars with things like canderel sweeteners and stuff, which basically is the same. A lot of people say it tastes different. Maybe it does, but it still gives you that, you know, sweetness that you crave, because everyone has not everyone, but the vast majority of the population have a sugar addiction, and the reason for that is because of the way manufacturers are making processed foods now. Most processed foods have sugars, additives, salt, as you know. Even like the most savoury things, if you look, they actually have sugar in them. And these saturated fats and all this, To be honest, see all that stuff, it's beyond me. It just doesn't even interest me. Neither does calorie counting, because it's so tedious. That's again why I like Slimming World, because there's no calorie counting or anything like that. Where was I going with that? Yeah, so you can eat copious amounts of yogurt. You can, well, certain ones, you can have 300 Miller Lights a day if you wanted. My favourite yogurt at the moment is it's the new Danone Light and Free. They are free on the Slimming World diet, which means you can eat copious amounts daily. And honestly, I'm not joking, you could have 10 a day if you wanted. They are really, really good. Anyway, that's the yogurts you can have. I dare say there's more out there, but that's the two, Miller Lite and the Danone Light and Free, and my preference is Danone Light and Free. They satisfy a certain element of the sugar craving. You can also have things that you buy from a Slimming World class called Hi-Fi bars. They're called Hi-Fi because they're really high in fibre. They use artificial sweeteners to give you that sugary taste, and you get them in a variety of flavours. On the diet, you can have 2 of these per day as something called your Healthy Bee Choice, or you can have them as sins, which means you count up your sins. So you are allowed between 5 and 15 sins maximum per day. You can have a cheat day, of course, everyone does. Look at me this week. But yeah, normally it's between 5 and 15. I go against the rule a bit. My Slimming World coach would not be happy, but I tend to try and not have my sins. My coach says that you should use them, so you don't feel like deprived, sort of thing. But I've been trying my best not to use them to maximise weight loss. Whether that actually works or not, I'm not entirely sure, but it has been working for me so far, apart from this week. You can have copious amounts of lean meat. You can have mince. I use mince from Asda. It's got to be the 5% or less mince, so as it's got a lot of the fat taken away. You must cut out butters and oils and fats, that sort of thing. You can substitute them with something called Frylight, which comes in like a little can. What I'll do kind of like another day is I'll show you these things on here, you know, so as you can see what they look like in case you want to buy them. So basically you can have a fry up if you want for breakfast, and you can make it all free. You can have eggs, that's your protein. You can have lean bacon, also protein. You can have mushrooms, you can have tomato. Slimming World also does things like sausages. I'm not a fan of them, to be honest. But yeah, they're there if you want them. You can also have wholemeal bread. You can have 2 slices of that a day, 2, no more, unless you use sins. And it's got to be wholemeal. None of this white bread, because it's full of sugar and bad stuff. It tastes better, but it's really bad for you. And it's addictive. Have you ever opened a loaf and put like 2 slices of toast or bread in the toaster and ended up you've maybe like 4 or 6? I have. I could still do that so easily. This video might cut out again, so I will come back with one more today, and then I'll leave more updates until tomorrow. So I've literally got 30 seconds. What will I do with the last 30 seconds? I will haver absolute crap to you until the video cuts out. Yeah, so I'll come back with another diet update.